I get DMs every day. How do I become a real estate investor? Right? Such a vague question. Like, how do you answer that? And I launched a video today. I'm like, man, you guys are asking everybody to be your mentor, but you need to come to them with what kind of value you're going to bring to their organization. And it's not just a handout.
What is advice that you would give to the everyday investor? It doesn't necessarily have to be mobile home specific or real estate investor or RV specific. It doesn't even have to be anything on topic, but like if you were just talking to investors, what would you tell them?
I feel like it's going to be super cliche because you hear this because it's really should be common sense, at least in my eyes. Like if I'm going to give my money to somebody, and I guess we're talking as like an advice for an LP investor.
However you want to take the question.
LP investor, or it could be, I mean, I don't know what your audience, if it's more active.
All of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say for an LP investor, again, this is going to sound cliche, but again, it goes back to track record, right? It goes back to the jockey. And I think, just avoiding the shiny object syndrome. Like our deals, we have solid returns. You've seen the returns, right? We have solid cash flow payments every single month. And there's guys out there that are advertising stuff much greater, the 27% IRR, but they're not comparing the risk profile of those two deals, right? And so for me, it's for an LP investor, it's kind of cookie cutter, but the jockey, right? The track record.
You're the jockey in this scenario.
In this scenario, yeah. But so
there's no horses on the screen or anything, but he's the jockey.
So yeah, but it's the track record. Have they gone through the downturns? Have they been through COVID? Have they been through interest rate hikes? That would be important to me if I was giving Tim capital as the operator of the GP. For investors, just guys that are watching this on your channels, I think it goes back to finding something that you're really passionate about, branding yourself as the expert, subject matter expert on that specific topic there, and just really going after it. If it's somebody that's a new investor, people always ask me. I tell people I just released an Instagram video. I think it dropped today from our team, but for these guys that want to be new investors, I get DMs every day. How do I become a real estate investor? Right? Such a vague question. Like, how do you answer that? And I launched a video today. I'm like, man, you guys are asking everybody to be your mentor, but you need to come to them with what kind of value you're going to bring to their organization. And it's not just a handout, So I said, hey, go work for free, right? If you want to flip homes, go talk to the guy that's crushing it with flipping homes. Say, hey, here's what I can do. I've got XYZ skill set. I'm badass at social media. I actually can paint. I can, whatever it is. But you have to bring value to somebody before you expect them to pour value into you, especially a successful real estate investor.
I actually, to that point, I crushed somebody's dreams the other day. I was at a networking event, and this woman, mid-20s, MBA student, and was like, yeah, I want to get into real estate. Oh, you do? She's like, yeah. I was like, do you watch videos on YouTube? No. Do you go to networking events? No. Do you read books? No. You don't want to get in real estate.
Right.
She's like, what do you mean? I was like, if you wanted to do that, you would go to events, you would read books, you would watch videos on YouTube. All this stuff is online. Watch content, learn it. But everybody wants that easy path. They want somebody to like, here Tim, let's do this thing.
I had no idea what we were about to do.
Yeah, where are we going?
I'm saying like they want somebody to grab their hand and pull them versus like just go do it yourself.
Yeah.
Go watch a video, learn it.
Well, one of the strongest things Marcus just said, and I know we got to wrap up, tracker. I say it all the time in every room I'm in at any place, especially new investors. They got to be careful. Your track record is the one thing that is unique to you, and it can never be restarted.
Okay.
Like a failure is a failure, and you're going to own it the rest of your life, right? A success is a success, and you need to get better at documenting it and sharing it, because you may not want to raise capital now, but you could later. And if you share your story and you show your reel and document your track record, it makes it a lot easier for someone to trust you, and oftentimes I've found seek you out to give you money when you're not even asking for it. We were talking about it on the elevator up here, I have more offers of people wanting to invest in Ternus than I could deploy in the next year. And it's a great position to be in. And it's just by sharing myself openly and freely. And The last thing Marcus said, I will say this, specifically if you're evaluating a third-party investment in today's market, look at their recent track record. If it's a multifamily investor, you need to get the trailing 12 income statements, the T12 as they call it, of their current properties. You need to look at their current investment projects and see if they're paying their investors.
Correct.
And what they're paying their investors. Because I'm in a lot of deals right now where the projected IRR was 18 and the annual cash flow was a 6 or an 8, and I haven't received a check in 2 years.
It's accruing.
Yeah, it's accruing.
Yeah.
Well, in the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's accruing for sure. But the point is, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors out there, and there's a lot of people that say what they've done, but what they're saying needs to be substantiated in writing from a third party before you part with your money, because what's the old saying, a fool and his money are soon parted. So don't be a fool is the advice I have. Like a guy like Marcus, I like him, but when he's telling you about the other parks he has right now and what he's paying, ask to see the information. Ask for the information. Ask for the proof. It's not enough for someone to tell you what they've done. You need to know what they're doing in today's market, because the real estate industry is in a lot of trouble, and there's a ton of opportunity if you get with the right people. If you get with the wrong people, your money is going to the people that are about to sue them, and that's just the way it is.